Recently, there is a so-called NGO. It's not even an NGO. Because NGO stands for non-governmental organization. They are not non-governmental because they are funded by a federal budget, by a state. This so-called NGO produces reports claiming that the FDS and the VDP commit abuses. It went in here, it came out there. It's to tarnish your morale. It's to scare you, to prevent you from being able to fight. No. Moreover, we are going to file a complaint against this NGO because people need to understand something. What is happening to us here? It's true that they have manipulated part of our populations in the Sahel here, but they didn't have that kind of weaponry. What brought such significant weaponry into their ranks? It's Libya. Who destroyed Libya? It's this NGO, the same NGO that made false reports and gave them to those who wanted to create a rebellion so that people would intervene and overthrow Gaddafi. And the powder keg ended up being poured into the Sahel. These millions of lives that have been taken in the Sahel, we must file a complaint against this NGO because it is responsible for these false reports it made to support this thesis of attacking Libya. They have no moral lessons to give us. Look at the world. Let them go defend human rights all over the world first before coming here. We are fortunate to have similar situations. In this world, you voluntarily committed yourselves. There are countries where people are forcibly taken, killed. You leave or you die. Others, even while trying to flee, end up dying. They don't talk about human rights because these people see us as subhumans. They see us as slaves. That's how it is in their minds. They have never changed their mindset, but it's up to us to show them that we are not slaves and we will never accept this state of affairs. It should not affect your morale. In the history of the world, there have been wars. And during the Second World War, people organized themselves to defend all over the place. But there is a country that could not defend itself, which had to come and take our ancestors to go defend them. And today that same country wants to give us lessons. The pot calling the kettle black. No. You are the descendants of those same ancestors who went to defend others, who liberated the world from Nazism. Today you are fighting for your lands. These same individuals dare to create terms to tarnish you. We oppose this. We will never agree. Continue to defend your lands.
All right. So by now, I'm sure most of us must have seen and heard what is happening in Burkina Faso. Yes, how the Europeans, how the whites are trying to unalive him. As I'm speaking to you, they said that he has escaped, is it 18 or 19 assassination attempts? One man has escaped 19 assassination attempts. Hey, nobody in the whole world has escaped such. Only in Africa, Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso. Now you ask yourself, what has this man done? What is his crime? What is he doing to the people that, demand or requires the white to want to unalive him just by all means? Nothing, but just because he said that he wants his people to live a good life. I tell you that what Burkina Faso has achieved in this couple of, is it 1 year or 1 year, 6 months now that this man has taken over? They have not achieved it all the years their former president has been leading them. And now God has sent a savior for them. But the whites wouldn't let him be. You know what? I don't want to talk too much about what is happening in Burkina Faso because I'm sure most of us may have known. Or for those that do not know, nothing much. It's just that the white, a particular country in Europe, is trying to eliminate the president of Burkina Faso. That's Ibrahim Traoré. But what is the moral lesson in all this? I've been thinking about it, and I've been thinking a lot. Now, one of the major things I've been thinking is, see, it is very, very difficult for Africa to be free from the white. It is very, very difficult. Oh yes, and that is why for those of us that are Biafrans, for those of us that are, from the east of Nigeria, or for Nigerians that, have good intention, it is very, very difficult for Nigeria to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is also a British, he has a British passport. In other words, he is a British. But yet, since over 4 years, they are holding that man. Have you heard the British come out to say, oh yeah, release our citizens sharp sharp? Just imagine, say, they arrest a man from US, a US citizen. They arrest him in Nigeria and put him in prison for 4 years. And they will tell me that Trump will not give, that is 12 hours to release that person. But in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they held him. And the British has not said anything about it. You know why? Because they don't want Africa to be freed. They don't want Africa to be liberated. They don't want Africa to enjoy some things. Because they are reaping from Africa. Before Africa will be free from the whites, very, very difficult. You remember what they did to Gaddafi? Yes, Gaddafi of Libya. You remember what they did to him? Yes, Gaddafi was, enriching himself with their wealth. But I can tell you that the people of Libya then was enjoying everything they could. If you give birth, if a woman give birth, she'll be paid. If a child going to school is being paid, they are enjoying the life they should enjoy. And today, that is exactly what is happening in the case of Ibrahim Traoré. We had the defense chief of US, a black man, come out to say that Ibrahim Traoré is using their gold to enrich himself. So, what is his business if Ibrahim Traoré is enriching himself? Which is even not true from what I've seen and from what I've heard. Yes, it is not true. Ibrahim Traoré is now making schools to be free in Burkina Faso. Yes, Ibrahim Traoré now pays students, now pays pregnant and, women that give birth. All these things. He makes their farming so easy. And all these things, the whites don't want them to enjoy. So unfortunate. Anyway, let me allow you now to watch this video and see. My major reason of bringing this video to you is for you to know that before Africans will be free, it will be difficult to. It will be very, very difficult. You have to fight the white. In fact, if you want to set Africa free, don't forget about winning the source of Africa. Go and fight those people over there. If you're able to conquer them, this one's Nasara. Yes. So please watch this and then you drop your comment on the comment section what you think about this. All right. But please, I want to beg the Burkinabés, please stand by your leader. And I also employ people to stand by the side of Ibrahim Traoré. That man is a good man. Yes, he's a good man. He has done, in this short while, he has done marvelous things for the people of Burkina Faso. And so I stand with him and I wish people will also support him. Now, please, watch this video and then you drop your comment on the comment section what you think about it. All right? Please watch.
Alright, so the president of Burkina Faso will soon be killed. As of the 4th of April 2025, he has already survived about 18 assassination attempts, but they are not going to stop anytime soon until they get it done. So yes, he will soon be killed. Now, I will tell you how I arrive at this conclusion. I'll play some videos for you so that you understand what is going on. But yeah, I'm still calling on Africa and Africans, especially Burkina Faso citizens, to stand by Ibrahim Traoré at this point so that the plan of these Westerners will not come to pass. Now, let me quickly play a video of Idi Amin. Slowly listen to what Idi Amin said, the former president of Uganda.
This is a point which I wanted to bring to your attention. And therefore, with this particular, there is the movement. Therefore, they make news in their news media. Before you can be assassinated, they can focus from the world opinion that you are murderer, you are this, you are this, you are this. But they wanted to draw the attention of the world that you are very bad, while they have already planned everything. But God is there with us.
You heard what Idi Amin said in the video. In a nutshell, Idi Amin is saying that when they plan to assassinate you, they will first give you a bad name around the world. Sometimes they can give you a murderer, or they can give you any crazy thing, so that when they carry out the assassination, people will say, of course, he's a bad person. It's a good thing that these Westerners have done. In the case of Ibrahim Traore, they've already started giving him a bad name slowly. Now, this US General Michael Langley, the head of United States African Command Center, took Ibrahim Traore's name to the US Senate to say Ibrahim Traore is taking out gold to protect himself. Let's listen to him.
Corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road.
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across, even in Sudan.
All right, so you heard what Michael Langley said about Ibrahim Traore and the gold reserve in Burkina Faso. First of all, I don't know why he's so interested, and I don't know why the US all of a sudden they care about Africa, that they are so bothered that Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, is taking all this gold to protect himself, he's taking it to his advantage or no. I don't know why they are so bothered about that. But for context, for you people to understand the genesis of this problem, in 2022, Ibrahim Traore, there was a coup that made Ibrahim Traore the president, of course, and then when he became the president, he sent the French government out of the country, he sent the Westerners out of the country. Reason being that he said these people are taking a lot from Africa and they are not giving anything to Africa, especially his own people, that they are exploiting their gold, their mineral resources and everything. So he sent them away, and then he started showing off what the mineral resources that are in Burkina Faso. Like in this video, as you can see, these are the gold bars gotten from Burkina Faso. And in this video, he made the people understand that these gold bars, they have been harnessing it and exploiting us over the years. And this is why I sent out the French government. These gold bars will be used for the betterment of everybody. And so far, he's doing well. Like now, in Burkina Faso, education is free, from primary all the way up to the university. The minimum wage have gone up. It is a tax-free nation. They don't collect tax for anything. It's a tax-free nation. And slowly, the guy is doing well. Now, the Westerners are not happy. And that's why the likes of Michael Langley is trying to give the Burkina Faso president a bad name. And like Idi Amin said, if they want to assassinate somebody that is doing well in Africa, they first of all give him a bad name. They first of all give him a bad name by calling him a dictator, a murderer, or a thief. And in the case of Ibrahim Traore, they have already started calling him a dictator by using his own people in France to go against him. Recently, there was a protest in France where some Burkina Faso citizens were calling for the step down of Ibrahim Traore, that is a dictator.
Arrête de faire des exactions contre les populations civiles qui n'ont rien demandé, qui ne savent même pas où se trouve la capitale du Burkina Faso, à savoir Ouagadougou. Donc c'est des gens qui vivent dans des villages, qui ne connaissent rien de la vie politique. Les djihadistes ils s'occupent des villages, ils les obligent à s'habiller en pouvoir.
Meanwhile, these people are not living in Burkina Faso. These are Burkina Faso citizens in France. So how would you know that he's a dictator? Do you understand? So they've already started giving him a bad name, just like they did to Gaddafi. If you remember Muammar Gaddafi, they did the same thing. They say he's greedy, he's a dictator, he does not want to leave power, his selfishness is making Libya not to grow. You know, and at the end of the day, boom, they went into Libya, they assassinated him. And as of today, Libya is unstable. They don't even have a government anymore. This is Libya before, and this is Libya now. Everything is going down. No government, dilapidation everywhere. Their buildings are falling, everything. There's no life anymore in Libya. This is the same thing that they want to do at Burkina Faso, claiming that they want to help the people. What is your business with the gold reserve? What is your business with the gold reserve? Now, what am I trying to say in a nutshell? I'm calling on Africa and Africans around the world to please stand by Ibrahim Traore. They've already started using their media to paint him bad. And another thing I want to appeal to us Africans, if you have influence on the media, your views, you have an influence, they will try to approach you to also help them to give him a bad name. Do not be used as an instrument by these Westerners to give Ibrahim Traore a bad name. He's doing well. If he's not doing well, he will not be surviving all these attempts. Ask yourself a question. Why is it that the former president that was in power did not survive any assassination attempts from the West? So this US, when the French government and other Westerners were mining gold in Burkina Faso, why didn't you come out to say, oh, we noticed that the French government and some other Western countries are making a lot of money and getting gold from Burkina Faso, and why didn't you come up with that story? But so far, so this guy is out here, he's doing well for his people, then from nowhere you feel like he's greedy and you want to help. Nobody begged you to help anybody. Stay in your country, leave them alone. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. So people of Africa, please, at this point, stand by Ibrahim Traore. And do not listen to this fake media from the West. Do not listen to this bad story that they want to paint of Ibrahim Traore from the West. He is a giant of Africa and he's doing well. So far, so good. So please, especially his people in Burkina Faso, please stand by your president. It is important that you stand by him at this time. Now, there are other news. Recently, some of his people, some mercenaries entered Burkina Faso and assassinated a lot of people. They finished a lot of people, claimed lives. All this is to shake him. There's other story arising that they've employed some other mercenaries to still go into Burkina Faso and do a lot of crazy things. It is not fair. It is not fair. What is the business of this US general with the gold and the gold reserve in Burkina Faso? It is a question. They don't need your help. Leave them alone. Thank you very much and don't play. And like I said, also I forgot to mention that Africa's first electric car has been made in Burkina Faso. Nice one. Una better support them, else you're gonna learn and you will learn the hard way. Let's stand by Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. Thank you.
All right, so what did you think? Please do well to drop your comment on the comment section. Let's discuss, all right? Thank you very much. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you and God bless you.